Thanksgiving, I got these labor pains, and I thought I was going to go to New York to get my hair cut. And I said, doctor, I can't go yet to have a baby because I have to get my hair cut. And I'll never forget this phrase. He said, Mrs. Hubbard, there's nowhere you can go. And for humanity right now, there's nowhere we can go. We can't just say, well, it doesn't matter. Well, just let the oceans rise, let the food go, you can't say that and get away with it easily as you could even 1 year ago. Is that true?
Yeah.
That's true. That the timing has speeded up. So the pioneering souls are rising, and when sometimes people say to me, well, it's not the United States, our time is over, it's China, or it's India, or it's Africa. I don't think it's about any nation state. I think it's about people in the cultures who are arising because they have an innate sense of emergence, creativity, and the mystery of what's coming, and they're yearning to participate. Those are the ones that will be connected and co-create a new world. And those are the ones we're joining with in this room and worldwide. And just since I'm an evolutionary universal futurist, is there anywhere else in the universe? Come on in. We're probably not alone. Why would we be? So, I've only gotten to circle one. Pioneering souls resonating with the core of the spiral, which is the divine process of creation, now emerging within each of us as our passion to create and actually to transform us into co-creators. The new image of humans, from creature human to co-creative human, embodying the process of creation as our divine passion to create. Isn't that a beautiful idea? And I want to say something about ideas, and particularly ideas in the imaginal realm. How do you think things get created? Everything is created in the imaginal realm first. Every culture, every idea in the imaginal realm where thought creates. And what's happening in the pioneering souls, this is my really spiritual experience, is that as you say yes to that power within you, and you're sitting in resonance as we are in this room, and you can at home with yourself, two or more, or on a global scale, or on internet, or on all those phone calls. You, believe it or not, no matter how you might feel when you wake up first thing in the morning, are responsible for the evolution of our species. This is not just simply a nice thing to do till the Messiah comes. This is the God force incarnate as us. Pioneering souls. In the imaginal realm, when we know that our coming together in resonance and unity with that core of the spiral within us and actually throughout the whole are actually, when we imagine that what is happening is we are being connected by the force of creation. We didn't make up the idea of atoms, molecules, cells, synergy, ever greater complexity. We didn't make this up. It made us up. Our 50 trillion cells here, not noticing one single cell, what it's up to right now, talking to everybody in this room. I mean, it's truly, truly astonishing. Just one body, much less the universe. I know that the force of creation working within that evolutionary sequence that we have discovered as our own birth narrative for planet Earth is within us, and when we resonate as pioneering souls in the imaginal realm of imagining us awakening collectively as a planetary being, that we are creating that in this field. It is the thought that the process of creation can most empower when we think it together, because everybody's included in it. Everybody, everywhere, whether or not they are pioneering souls in the imaginal realm. So the gathering around that core of the spiral is really important to allow the importance of this to run through you and to actually empower you in your own imaginal life together. Now, the next turn on the spiral here is called the planetary DNA. Now, that's just a phrase for discovery of the design of our economic, social, educational, scientific, spiritual culture that is to be co-created through people like us coming together to explore within a field of love. The planetary design, we don't really know the design of a planetary culture. It's never been on planet Earth before. We don't have an example of another planet that went through this and made it through. It's really interesting. We're unique to ourselves. We do not know what any other planet did in its high-tech, overpopulating, polluting, warring phase. It's obviously a dangerous moment. Just like a birth is dangerous. And I've often thought, as I said, if a mother did not know and never had heard of birth and was going through that labor, she would be afraid. However, now on a planetary scale, it's very easy to be afraid, and for good reason, because many, many things apparently are going wrong. But here is the thought. If it is natural for a planet to give birth to a universal, co-creative, co-evolving species, if the labor of Earth itself is to give birth to a co-evolving humanity, which I'm just in my imaginal realm asserting. Why? Because it feels the best possible idea that nature could have. So, well, we are nature having this idea.
I love the way she laughs.
There's a big, I read one of the Carlos Castaneda's book, this one, what was his name? The great Don Juan said, I want to tell you a secret about the universe. The universe is responsive to request. What I have taken from that is every one of us is the universe in person. How does the cosmos show up on a planet at this stage of evolution? It has to show up in personhood. So when we are intending, we are, I believe, the universal process of creation itself intending, particularly when we're aligned with love. This is a huge power.
Yes.
Yeah.
A huge power. So the planetary DNA would be our beginning discovery of the design of a planetary culture. And my particular phrase for it is a co-creative society in which each person is empowered to give and be their best.